So what we have here is the stock twin turbo Supra fuel pump assembly. We don't need this, but we do need this. And what we're converting this to is this. As you can tell, it has 3 holes at the bottom. That means that you can install up to 3 fuel pumps. The plug on the top is completely different than that plug. So we're gonna have to repin it. Let's go ahead and get started. The fuel pump of choice of what we're using is a Walbro 450. With 2 of these, this is more than capable of 1,000 horsepower with flex fuel. The fuel pump kit comes with fuel pump instructions, the fuel pump with the wire and the pigtail already attached, which I like that. 2 butt connectors, 2 clamps. Comes with the plug, or what they call the seal kit. It's got all the connectors in there, and it also comes with the fuel pump sock. So what I'm looking for is how deep that this fuel pump sits inside of the tank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure from the top of this lip to the base of the sock, right around 13 1/4. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. Also want to transfer this float switch. All right, that's a problem. As you can tell, the holes don't even line up. Man. All right, I just checked this bracket here. It's got 2 indentions right there. I'm gonna go ahead and drill them 2 holes. I've already verified that they line up with the 2 holes on this bracket. So I'll be right back. All right, we got our 2 holes drilled. And I didn't like this hardware. I tightened it up and it kind of had that cheap feel to it when I went to go tighten it. So I went ahead and used the OEM hardware. So we got both our fuel pumps put into the base of the hanger. I took my measurement from here to here, which was once again 13 1/4. And so now I'm gonna wire these in. One plug is gonna get wired into this plug here, right down there. And then our second fuel pump is gonna go through this little junction that I purchased from Heyco. The kit came with a plug that if you needed to wire it in yourself, you can do so. And it also came with a plug that already has the wire in it. This is what we're gonna use. This fuel pump hanger, it's got different plugs. As you can tell, that's the OEM plug. This plug obviously does not look nothing like that plug. So we're gonna have to take these little bitty small terminal crimps, or terminal, whatever you wanna call them. We got to take these and crush them onto the wire of our choice. And let me show you what I purchased for that. It's a new tool to the Speed Addixx Garage. I purchased this. They call it an open ring crimp. I got it off of Amazon. It's like a specialty tool. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of got like almost like a heart style type shape. So this will be the first time I'm using it. Let's see how it works out. All right, we're gonna start with our first one. The wire is supposed to be crimped on this first section here. And then the second section is supposed to like grab down on the wire. So you want to strip it just enough that, like I said, it's gonna bite, the wire is gonna bite the first section, and then the insulation is gonna bite the second section. Let's see if I can do this. And then bite down on it. This chunk is hard. All right, I'm gonna have to cut y'all off and do it without recording. All right, I think I figured it out. Set it inside of there, kind of slightly squeeze on it so that it don't move out of place, and then take the wire and slide it in between the 2, and then bite down on it. Yeah, that's more like it. And then now I got to do the same thing on this outside piece to hold down on the insulation. There we have it. I did it. Your boy did it. There you have it. I did it. They're both on there pretty good. Let's do some more of them. That was kind of fun. For my second fuel pump, I ran that wire in through that Heyco junction, snugged it down with my finger. It's not going anywhere. And the last little bit of wiring is to cut this pigtail off of this float sensor and put 3 more of these on. Alrighty, now that we got all 5 of the terminal ends on each end of the wire, we got to take those and put them in here. But before we do that, we got to do that in order, kind of like heat shrinking. The order is I take this rubber seal and I got to put all 5 of those wires through this. I probably should have did that first and then did it, but whatever. Snake those wires through this first. Actually, I take that back. Put it through this first, then this, and then I can slide them in through the back side here, and we'll be done. I'm gonna turn you back on. That's all done. All the terminals are in there. They all clicked into place. I got the weather insulation stripper in there, and then also got this little black cap that kind of secures everything. So let's plug that in, and now we're gonna work on the top half. Actually, I take that back. We do got to run these hoses, but before I run them hoses, I want to verify that that's gonna fit inside the tank as well. All right, I verified that the orientation of these fuel pumps will fit inside the tank. So the final assembly is putting these on. These were provided. I think they're provided in this kit here, or it may have came with the Walbros. I've already pressed this one on. It was a little hard to do. So I'm about to put a little heat on this puppy right here and putting that on there. It's gonna kind of soften the material up. Dang. Maybe I heat that one up too much. Shoot. Put a clamp on there to be safe. That's a finished product. Put that clamp on there, it ain't going nowhere. So let's go ahead and take this over, hook up the return line. Actually, we can't hook up the return line yet. We have to swap over the rubber grommet. Dang, I should have did that first. Shoot, I'll be back. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I had to take off both socks and I was able to stretch that O-ring to fit at the top of that top hat. So let's go ahead and let's put it into the tank. Daggone it, put it into the tank. We gotta take these 5 wires and extend them maybe like a foot or so. And so now I'm gonna solder them in place. The other end is gonna go to the plug. So let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. I got all 5 wires heat shrinked with the appropriate colors. I got the terminals all crimped on. Now I got to put all this together to make one full connector. Got the pigtail installed, everything taped up, but I ran into a little epiphany. When I went to plug this into this, it wouldn't plug in because this ring was in the way. It's kind of, you might be able to tell just by looking at it, but this is a super low profile. They should have had this a little bit higher up. Either way, what I end up having to do, I took my grinder with the carbide bit and I removed just enough material right here for this to plug in. There we go. Job well done. Kyle said he gonna be here in like 20 minutes. Let's check out what he's driving over. Man, that joker coming up in my neighborhood making all that daggone noise with that negative camber. ISR. Okay. Yo, this mug sound good. You made it, dog.
What's up?
Hey, yo, this is Kyle.
How's it going?
This is my home slice right here. Got them eBay coolers.
Nah, those are Fortunatos, dog.
Oh, them Fortunatos?
Yeah.
Oh, snap, them $2,000 coilovers. Dang, you really got them jokers maxed out, too. Y'all wanna know what expensive coilovers look like? Right there. I know all y'all drift boys wish that y'all could have some of these Fortunatos.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Well, this is a nice setup, though. Your junk is super tasteful. Tasteful, that's right. This junk is tasteful. Well, you like ISR, don't you?
Yeah, it's just their stuff just bolts right on.
And look, that joker got my favorite modification. You got some more of that? This joker is gutted, tubbed, cambered. The only thing it's missing is an intercooler.
Yeah.
He even got the wrinkled black. Ooh.
That's a LT1 cold air intake.
What do you mean LT1?
Ride's pretty good. I stiffened up the front before I came over here because I just rolled the fenders and I raised the front up so I could, because I'm hearing that Piedmont has like a real bad like hump.
A real bad dip.
Yeah, so I raised the front up and stiffened the front so it won't slam so hard.
Hey Justin, is that true? Do Piedmont got a real bad dip? Because I think you out there drifting today. No, you in Mebane drifting.
Yeah.
If I can get some video footage, I'll toss it in here for you. Hey, if y'all don't believe me, look how he roll up. I told you, man, everybody with a 240, you got to roll around with a tool bag. What kind of battery box tie down is this?
eBay?
Really?
Yeah.
So this junk is sponsored by eBay?
It's the cheapest and easy way to get stuff.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. All my stuff is from eBay too. You can't beat it. I mean, when you want to spend this kind of money on a project, you can either spend 10 grand or you can either spend like 1,200. Either way, they both expensive and they get the job done. You got me riding dirty. They got me riding dirty. This junk is riding dirty over here in Johnson County.
They see me rolling.
But it don't matter because we ain't got no police out. The coronavirus got everything shut down, even the cops.
I figured I wanted to get the car out and drive it before they quarantined us, and I couldn't drive it anymore. So.
This joker said he want to take me for a ride, riding dirty. I don't know. You said there was what, 2 state troopers at the bar down the street?
Yeah, we need to go the other way.
Hey, we're gonna go for a spin. This dude done talked me into it. Let's go. This mug sound like a straight race car. This is the time of the year for race car drivers or anybody with something high performance. 93 is 269.
Gonna be showing my car, dog.
Hey, I tell you what, thank you for coronavirus for making gas cheap. Thank you. And Trump too. Or somebody, whoever's in charge of the gas department of agriculture. there you have it. One extra thing to check off of the Supra 700 build. Thank you, Kyle, for stopping by, letting everybody see what you working with. We've seen another awesome 240. And until next time, take it easy, and I'll check you later.